I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you.
I do.
Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about Alexius.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. And the guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
I do. Who are you, Fiona? You're the enchanter, right? First enchanter?
Greetings, Inquisitor.
Think?
That is your title now, yes?
Yeah.
I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
I like the mages.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those.
You're a Grey Warden.
Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor.
Explain.
Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden.
How?
They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened.
Wait, what?
So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
What are you talking about? How did you, like, reinitiate you? What does that even mean?
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
Yeah. I just want to know more about that. It's like, what does that mean?
You're not still the
About the
Grand
Wardens.
Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one.
True.
That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
Hopefully.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually to winter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question.
Okay.
In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
A little
I
bit.
wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a warden.
Okay. Yeah. And?
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No, it's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him. Don't mind me, Inquisitor. The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Going on in here? There's a... It's down there below? Mother Giselle? I think so. God, I can't see the name. Vivian.
Yes?
Investigate, circle. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Construction, servicing, blah 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 blah. Yeah, blah blah. Okay. I think there's maybe one more person we could go speak with, and then I'm gonna go to the war table and see if we can't get anything moving on that end. Maybe it's outside. Not sure, of course, but I'm wanting to find out one way or another. What's this? On the condition of your charges, Liliana. Oh, maybe it's Liliana. Oh my god, so much text. So much.
I'm sorry.
Cullen.
So am I.
What? About what? What happened? Who died?
The names of those we lost.
Oh.
You must blame me for this.
What? No.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
Of course not you.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
It was inevitable. You care for your man.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. There are soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
Not sure exactly like that conversation, but, yeah, well.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies.
I'm sure.
Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
Yeah, no killing.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the archdemon
Damn sure were.
the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now, enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Yeah, let's see. Nothing really.
I'll leave you to your work.
Maybe there's... Where's the quest up here? I'm not sure. The hell is this? Some altar, I guess? Huh. No, it must be on the ground floor. Well, let me see. Okay, yeah, that must be Cohen's. Yeah. No way in hell it's someone I missed. Pretty sure, at least. Nah, whatever. Oh, but I should also mention... now that I actually think about it, would this lead me down? You know what, I think I could actually jump down. But before I get... Yep, broke my legs. Before we talk to her...
Something I wish to discuss.
Okay, hold on. I did pump a couple, those points I had saved up. I just went ahead and put them into subterfuge here. Into, ease in the mist, that way... Because it'll reduce my... threat, or the aggro, essentially, as well as evasion, which should hopefully make it so I'm not taking a hit all the time, even when the enemies focus on me, so there's that. But anyway, let's see what's going on with Giselle.
If you have a moment.
I do.
My Lord Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Nothing good, I expect.
Oh, that's not what I meant?
Reservations about his presence here, I share them. But this is another
I
matter.
didn't mean that
I
bad.
have been in contact with his
Damn it.
Pavas out of Carenas.
Okay.
Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Let's see. Yeah, what kind of meeting exactly?
So what kind of meeting do you have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
Huh.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Okay. Oh, hold on 1 second. Readjusting my pillows. Why would they contact you?
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
Think about it.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Redcliffe tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success, and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for. Is it not?
Suppose. Official looking letter, Your Reverence. I understand that you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian to a secret meeting, even in the asking. That's word. I find it difficult to believe myself, considering my son has rebuffed all contact. This is the only way I know him. He would be too proud to come if he knew, even just to talk. That is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south placing himself in the path of such danger alarms us more than I can express. If the son succeeds, we have a family retainer at the Vandral Hills watching for Dorian's arrival. He will bring the boy to us somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there, and there is nothing we can do. We are at our wits' end. Graciously yours, Magister Howard of House Pavis. I don't know. I mean, we'll do it. Just see where it goes and where it leads, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous about the whole damn thing. Alright, but let me go ahead and do our war table stuff real quick here, since I know there's some stuff to turn in and some other stuff to get going, of course. So we'll get that rolling. Very, very interesting shit going on, though. Huh. Very interesting. But, of course, we have this. Let me see. Tailoring. Glass. That's one more. Potion slot.
Any news on rifts beyond the reach of the Inquisition?
Yes. And it is not good.
Two more items. Discount. Short list. Trying to make sure I'm not missing any ones that might be for dialogue enhancement. Hopefully not. Ooh. I'm probably gonna go with that, honestly, if nothing else jumps out. Increases resistance to being unseated. More healing potions. Oh my god, I'm probably. Oh, that is. Oh! Huh. Oh my god, Cullen! Fuck. You know, that'll be the next one. We'll go ahead and get this. Alright, let's check for Eldon what's going on here. Report ready. Strike a bargain with the merchant princes. Bundle of documents at least 50 pages thick explains the trade agreement the Inquisition has entered into the merchant princes of Antivia. Josephine has attached a note. Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here's a duplicate if you wish to review it. I would put aside 3 days and 2 dozen candles. Ambassador Montilet, 101 pieces of gold and some influence. Good job, Josephine. Got the coin. I got some gold, of course. Inquisitor, here are the results of my research. I trust they're satisfactory. Their spy master said you might let me stroll around without my shackles if they please you, but sing no false praise on my account. Alexius, enhanced cooldown amulet. Okay, cool. Very cool. Works for me. Let's see, let me check Horse of Darkspawn activity. Or new to the crew, young hopeful. What is this? A note in careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived. Must be that guy who talked about wanting to clean and shit. To the Inquisition, I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind. I can show your people where they are. I have tried to stop them, but they have swords and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. Sutherland. Let's see. So we can either go with Cullen. If the boy knows where they are, outfit him. It is a minor threat. Or Liliana. If we have the location, just eliminate it. Eliminate it. Put the boy to work elsewhere. Oh, God. I don't know. I mean, with this one, yeah, it gets... Ow. Bit my tongue. Crap. I'm a little confused here, because, I mean, it says in careful handwriting, so... This makes me think he's not... Huh. I don't know, maybe... I don't really think he's a warrior, so I want to keep him out of the fight, especially since it says in careful handwriting. So it just, and plus we saw him in the tavern, so it gives me more reason to think he's not really fit to be a warrior. And if we were to put him out there, he'd probably die. So we're gonna do Liliana. Ow, bit my tongue really hard there. Reports of Darkspawn activity. Let's see, she's locked. There are reports of Darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, Darkspawn poses a significant threat to travelers, as well as to Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk. Let's see, so with Liliana, it's longer. It's risky, but a few scouts can sneak past the Darkspawn and try to determine where they are coming from. Or Cullen. The Darkspawn are emerging from underground. Our soldiers can sweep the area to determine where they're most concentrated. I like the idea of doing that.
To work?
Yep. Let's see if we can get Josephine to do something for us. Locate Reese and... Let's see. Friend in that place. Whew. Colin's locked out of that one. Oof, boy. According to Dorian, while most of the Vendor Magisters are not Venatori supporters, they will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some, however, who see the cult for what it is and are trying to expose it. A Magister contracted in... God, I can't pronounce that. Cuarnis, by the name of Mavrius Tilani, is attempting to introduce a law in the Imperial Senate which would see Venatori activity sharply curtailed into winter. Dorian suggests that quiet Inquisition support of Mavrius would be beneficial and ultimately could drum up support from other magisters fearful of what Quirifius represents. With Liliana, Tefiter is a land where secrets are weapons. Let us arm this magister against those who would oppose her vote. Or, Josephine, I have contacts with Tefiter, although not many. Still, trading a few favors could help this magister a great deal. I like Liliana's better, so I'm gonna wait. Because he's right. Secrets really do kick ass. Damn it, I want to make sure she's doing something. Serpent of Nivara? Oh, wow, fuck. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem. The nation of Devara, defender mage by the name of... Oh my god, what is with these names? Verilius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely heated. There's evidence to indicate V is a member of the Venatori. Having the Niveran king under their sway would give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. With Josephine, we should tell King Marcus what his advisor truly is, convince him to see the light. With Liliana, send an agent to eliminate the advisor as well as his supporters. By any means necessary, I don't know. Or Cullen, wait for this advisor to leave the capital, then send a force to ambush and capture him. Shit. Lord. Oh boy. I don't really like Liana's because that could be taking out the wrong people. With Cullen's, I don't like the idea of really waiting. So we'll go with Josephine's here. While I don't really like this option so much either, I think it might have the best political advantage for us.
At your service.
So we'll see. We shall see indeed. But more or less, I think we're done checking out all the shit going on in here. At least for now. I think. God, I hope so. At least for the short time being. Tell you what, we'll save real quick. Let's do the save. And we... Let's see, or do I need to talk to him first, or do I just need to go ahead and... Where's the hinterlands? Sure, there. Landmarks, last resort of good men, bring Dorian to... Yep. Mother Giselle passed along a letter written by Dorian's father. Dorian may wish to read it, but it may be best just to take them to the tavern. You know what? Yeah, okay, I saved it anyway. Let's just run this by Dorian real quick. Personally, I prefer to be upfront with the guy. I don't like the idea of just... Surprise! Especially when he's supposed to trust us, you know? Hey, Dorian.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
Yeah. Tell Dorian about his family. I'm going to.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter?
Kind
a
of.
humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Huh.
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father. I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married. Because you left.
That too.
Alright.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I?
Hey.
was unworthy. I apologize.
Okay.
There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
Okay.
That works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I show. We'll find out soon enough.
Alright. Yeah, I feel better that I told him. Because, I mean, he's one of my party members, you know? I do not care for the idea of, you know, not telling him about something. And plus, this has all the feelings of a character companion quest. A pretty important one that I would imagine. I will take Cassandra, because I'm going to take Cassandra, and I want Blackwall. No, fuck. Ah, damn it. Okay, there we go.